Wow, there sure are a ton of questions. Woo, now that was refreshing. So then, let's dive right into it, shall we, adventurers? Oh boy, someone sent us a pig. I do hope they know meat is valuable down here. Let's see now. From someone known as Cheese? Cheese! Hello again, friends. My question is this. When do you guys ever turn down a quest? Like, when is the quest too much in terms of morality, or just not possible? Well, my friend, we actually don't have the luxury of turning down virtually any quest if the price is right. However, due to Orion, our cleric for newcomers, wanting us to remain hidden down here, we do not take much as a group unless needed.
We also do not take any quests that hurt the innocent or kids.
Unless the price is right.
Or if the kid is a dick, then it's negotiable.
Bart, Lily.
I mean, what Mithra said.
Sorry, it was a joke.
For Orion, if you had a choice in your life, would you still choose to be a glorified babysitter for the Artificer?
Absolutely fucking not. If I had a choice in life, I'd be back in Hackerin with my old crew and would have lived a nice life.
Oh, I forgot that you're from Hackerin, aren't you?
Yeah, no shit.
But oddly enough, you don't have the accent.
Again, no shit.
Well, I'm amazed that you had a crew. It's nice to know that you had friends growing up. I was worried about you for a second.
Yeah, they were pretty fun. Wait, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Moving on, for the Artificer, are there any laws, physical, mathematical, etc., that you actually respect and comply with? Oh, this comes from one of our friends down the street. Hello to you. Good to see you once again.
Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will, and mostly because I encourage it to happen for shits and giggles. Murphy's Law is a guideline at this point. Anything else can kiss my lawless, ageless ass.
Next question. How many clerics has the Artificer scared off?
This fucking guy is the first and only. I can get us banned from churches, I can get other clerics to hate me, but I can't get rid of him.
You're a pain in my ass. You're a goddamn thorn in my side. But guess what, chuckle fuck? I fear my old chapter master more than I hate you. So I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, what? They make you swear an oath? I thought you were a cleric, not a paladin.
Maybe I'm a bit of both. Didn't think of that, did you?
That sounds so stupid. Who mixed those two together?
No, this is just to rile me up into spilling secrets. Well, I'm not so easily goaded.
Bullshit.
Next up, does the wizard ever go by Nobbin? If so, has he or is he planning on starting the Nobbin Corporation? Nobbin Corp for short. If so, keep an eye out for the Order of Time. What?
Knob! Ah, you knob! Ah, man. Nice.
You're an absolute child.
Are there any holiday cryptids besides Santa that the Artificer has annual meetings with? Easter Bunny, Cupid, Jack Frost? I'm glad you asked. You would not believe the utter nightmares that come gurgling up from the depths of the caverns around here during Hallows Eve. Why, I've been built to never sleep, rest, or meditate. So on Hallows Eve, I keep the house safe. The things I've seen. The things I've seen. Spooky. Oh boy, next question. So, I'd like to see more about the Bard and more. Huh? Wait, something feels off. Weird. Oh well, where were we? Let's see now. More about the Bard. I'd also love to see how the Paladin became a demon hunter. Oh, I think you might mean our cleric, Mr. Orion. He has a little experience with what I believe.
Since we keep getting letters about this, I'll humor it, but only a little. I was conscripted. My crew and I got caught stealing things we shouldn't have. I got tangled up in something and, well, from petty thief to cleric of Ilmater. What a ride that's been.
Is there a version of the internet? And if so, search histories. What's an internet?
Oh, there's not an internet here, because if there was an internet here, it'd be like the internet there, and the internet there is full of porn, and I don't need to encourage you degenerates drawing more fan art. Books, but maybe not made of paper. But imagine you can look up anything you want.
Fascinating. All right, everyone. What kind of books do you read?
Instruction manuals. So I can build devices that are destruction manuals. No. So I can build devices that destruct things with bullets.
Scripture and medical documents.
Herbology, alchemy texts, chemistry texts, papers on physics, and various magical applications. Also, I do sometimes look up short stories. I like them. They're so simple and lovely.
Horror. Just horror. Especially horror books dealing with the undead.
I prefer not to say.
It's filthy, isn't it?
No!
Yep, it's absolute filth. I knew it.
No, it's fucking not!
Then what is it? If it's not that, then what are you all embarrassed about?
It's Ugh. You know.
What was that?
Adventure and romance, alright?
That's adorable.
So fucking cute!
Fuck off!
Do I really need to spell it out for ya? Come on, we all know what I'm reading. Adventure novels.
How lovely.
Hold up. What kind of adventures?
Adult fiction.
There it is.
Poetry, romantic novels, hell, and books on botany. I'm looking to grow a garden in our backyard.
I read everything. In fact, my optics are currently helping me read 5 separate novels as we speak, all recommended by the party.
Wait, you read our recommendations?
Of course.
Shayna.
I swear he'll like it.
And I like mystery novels, especially ones with plenty of adventure and treasure. Bonus if there's some romance thrown in.
When did you get here?
I come and go as I please.
Wasn't this for the main party?
Oh, sweetie, with how often your Artificer hires me to acquire hard-to-find goods for him, I'm basically this group's dashing rogue.
You know, we never did find out what happened to the last one. Wait, he hired you?
I like reading about mythology and history. I especially love stories of legends and ancient heroes. Ocelot likes hearing about them when I read to him.
Because I can barely read myself.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. I'll keep teaching you.
Next question. I know there are items that increase a person's strength, such as a belt of giant strength, but could you make a similar item that boosts a person's charisma? If so, how?
I call it the Potion of Riz.
Shut the fuck up.
I call it the Potion of Riz, and it's 200 proof. Pure and uncorrupted. Guaranteed to make your charisma go through the roof, but will absolutely decimate your liver. What better way to flirt with an ASMR giving you the look?
And next, who of the party met first? What relationship in the party is the oldest? And also, what is the team's backstory? How did they meet? You know, these actually go hand in hand, which is why I put them together. So believe it or not, but I actually met Mr. Orion first before anyone else.
Yeah, I met Centurion, the Warforged, here during the Cataclysm. We worked together as a part of a joint task force.
It was the Emperor's idea, praise be to him. Emperor Victor Drakenblood wanted the pride of the Monkara Imperium engineering team and an experienced group of hunters from Hackerin to work together. We were quite successful.
After I was tasked to watch the Artificer, I knew Centurion was still somewhere. So I made contact and brought him with us. Bought the house, and that was that.
Orion and I had a very symbiotic relationship. Information is the lifeblood of wartime, and I aim to provide. After striking out on my own for a bit, Orion and I made contact once more, and he offered me a very unique position, somewhere I could easily disappear. I had to say yes.
I think actually Ocelot and I are next. I met him near the end of the Cataclysm.
I was a part of the fighting pits. They cheer my name, but then they threw her into the pit with me. At first I saw red, but then I saw she was a horned one. My tribe considers her kind sacred, so I spat in the arena master's face. He threw dozens of fighters at us afterwards.
I offered to help and we teamed up, winning our way to finally leave that awful place.
It wasn't so bad. The food was good, and the crowd cheered my name. Ha! It was glorious!
We traveled together for a few years till the Cataclysm was over, then settled in New Forge to try and get our bearings.
I found the Artificer's shop a few winters later and wanted a new weapon. I unfortunately broke it, but then I showed Mithra, and she also went to buy things.
After the help they gave me with my patron, we were both offered a job by Orion to stick around. We took it and never looked back.
Okay, so I needed money, took a job for these shady guys, accidentally turned most of them into zombies when they really wanted to be vampires. Shit got out of hand real quick, and I knew if they spilled onto the streets, it'd be me that would get blamed. I contracted Orion and the Artificer to help. They did. Orion then offered me a job because they needed a spellcaster, so I joined. I think he saw my potential.
She said, what? Potential? Yeah, no. I didn't want that special glass of fucking psychopath wandering the streets. So I hired her in order to watch her and the Artificer.
Was traveling after the Cataclysm, found the Artificer passed out on the road. Tried to help him. We talked and everything was fine. Then we camped for the night and in the morning my fucking sword is on fire. He screams, "Guards are coming, bail!" Then runs without an explanation. A patrol accuses me of harboring a criminal. They finally imply they'll drop charges if I pay them. I lose all my money. I finally get to the city of New Forge and started looking for work. Orion finds me, offers me a job. When I see who he has with him, I nearly tried to beat the shit out of both. Eventually, we worked out a deal. Part of it is I would get to live at the house. 4 walls and a roof is worth the headache. I just work security there and other places.
Then came me. Was bumming around testing magic, already found it interesting. We got to talking, and he said, "Congrats, you're hired, come work for us." I needed a job, so sure. I joined in, met Oreo briefly at the Cataclysm, but it was a real you didn't see me here situation.
You know, it was a job application. I wish I could say it was more exciting, but no. I just applied for a job, got it, boom, done. I saw some Treon and others like him during the Cataclysm, though. I never bothered to talk to them. I thought it was a half-giant they put in armor at first.
To the Warforged. Oh boy, that's me. What does your party use to clean you? Do you do it yourself, or does your party just throw you in a lake like mine did? Oh, well, that is unfortunate, friend. I actually use boiled linseed oil once every 3 days. I am constructed with dragon steel, and while it does not rust, the boiling oil assists in giving my body a nice shine, of which I am quite proud of. I properly maintain mechanical hygiene rigorously. This is the pinnacle of Imperial engineering, after all. I must honor it. Question: why is magic so tightly regulated or repressed by the city?
As the most learned of our spellcasters, I'll get this. So, magic is extremely powerful. With enough time and study, you can alter the very fabric of your environment. Thus, it is also very dangerous. However, contrary to popular belief, magic is an energy source drawn from a multitude of different realms. Be it our realm, the Feywild, Plane of Fire, or even the Abyss. Those who practice spellcraft are vulnerable to accidentally drawing from the wrong place. And if one were to cut corners and draw from somewhere like the Abyss, it could cause any number of issues. Be it mutation, spontaneous combustion, possession, anything. Therefore, magic, at least in Tagonia, where we are, is heavily regulated. If you want to freely practice spellcraft here, you have to attend an Imperial Academy and acquire a license to do so. Not everyone does this, but it is a punishable offense if you practice without one. So, in short, magic attracts all sorts of dangerous things, and, without proper training, it's essentially giving a kid a flamethrower and hoping for the best. Outside of Tagonia, it works differently. In the south of Old Jeroen, or the Southlands as they're called now, magic is free to be practiced as you wish. Across the ocean in Hakaran, magic is actually pretty rare, so it's not that regulated at all. Among many, many other nations. Hope this helps.
Mr. Bart, the wizard, how did you meet your students and how often do you see them?
After the war, I was assigned to work there. There's no honor in this.
Honor is a lie.
Well, I did some stupid shit during the war, and my punishment was being both teacher and example to orphan mages. At first, I thought, fuck this, I'll teach them that shit sucks and I'll run away. And then I met them, and, well... Clover was a fucking nightmare. Headstrong, brash, and the amount of curse words a 9-year-old could use was baffling. Saw the kids really had no one and thought, well shit, guess I'm an uncle now. 5 years later, I both teach and visit them 5 days a week. Were it up to me, I'd be there every day and adopt them all, but... well... the details of my requirements. There are a lot. I can go into it another time, but bottom line, fuck the queen, fuck the king, and anyone else in power.
I'm here to do a vibe check. What? Your vibes appear to be lacking.
Hello, Mr. Chicken.
Your vibes are strong. My job is done. What? Let's see, from Mr. Oddity. There you go, Mithra. Warlock, are you aware that you're the best?
Oh no! You're the best, Oddity.
Alright, Artificer, what's your most drunken and or off-the-wall plan that has worked out more than anyone, including you, thought it would?
You boys ever heard of NFTs?
I want to know about the unicorn at the college incident.
So there I was, one calm winter evening.
And so, class, that is how you properly blend together a potion of greater healing. Any questions?
Giddy up, Sparkles! That was the 15th floor. I did not know that thing could fly. Did you know they could fly? I didn't know they could fly.
They don't. And we're still paying off the damages.
Ran rampant through the halls for 20 minutes. It was a great time.
What did you guys do during the Cataclysm?
Oh, I wasn't around for that.
Black Ops stuff. If it was from the Abyss or the Hells and exceptionally deadly, me and my team got rid of it quick and easy. We were good at our job, and that's why the demons gave me that stupid nickname, Crow. To them, a crow is essentially the Reaper.
Private Neles Vaxath, Jatan's Dragoons. We were a specialized heavy cavalry and shock trooper group that operated under Imperial command. Where fighting was thickest, we were there to help.
Optio Shayna Ironheart, second in command to Centurion of Armicarium and proud member of the 19th Hemlock Legion of the Mankara Imperium. Our official motto was Stitches and Ditches. We primarily built and held fortifications wherever we were needed, and also acted as a roaming field hospital. The 19th was mostly clerics, paladins like me, combat medics, and more. Everyone was trained in healing, medicine, some level of surgery, and magical healing. We dig around in dangerous areas and keep up the fighting till the enemy was whittled down or left, all while we treated the wounded.
I fed information to Orion in more special units. I ensure the harder to reach targets went quietly, providing there was appropriate payment. I am a professional after all.
Kane's battle mages. We were mercenaries that went wherever we were hired to go. I know, not the grandest thing to fight for coin, but, well, I may have been raised in the Imperium, but I'm still Norkman born. We don't fight for others if we've nothing to gain.
I didn't do much. I mostly kept to myself and killed off any demons that came near my new home here in Ticonia. I did join the Dust King's army because I figured he'd want to help people since the world was ending. Boy, was I wrong. Do not trust a madman, ladies and gents. Do not trust a madman.
When Norkmen entered the fight, I joined the Great Horde. Like my brothers, we spilled forth like a tidal wave, butchering cultists all across the borders of Norkmen and the Imperium. It was great. Glory was found by all. Ha! You should have seen the demons quake in fear at our war drums. The fourth Great Horde was as grand as the legends of the first Horde.
I was actually born during the Cataclysm, so I didn't get to do much. Further into it, I actually wound up in prison. Spent a number of years there. Once I got out, that's when I met Ocelot and we traveled together. I fought a little bit, but for the most part, I didn't do much. Sorry if that's a boring answer.
Well, my friend, I fought. Myself and the Iron Legion were deployed across the world. We did everything we could to ensure the demons were sent fleeing back to their portals with their tails between their legs. Those were good times. Given that the Cataclysm was a major thing that throughout the world, I was wondering, did all dragons go extinct? No, actually, there are still a few dragons around. During ancient times, the Imperium, created by the Dragon God, actually had great warriors that rode dragons into battle. The current Emperor, Victor Drakenblood, is trying to revive the tradition. Dragons are being carefully bred and cared for on the continent of Ticonia. Currently, 20 exist here in the Empire, with only 2 being both adult and wild. The rest are still extremely young. As for other nations, I am unsure. I only have data on the Imperium in that regard. My apologies, friend.
Dear Artificer, as an aspiring engineer, I'm always struggling to come up with new projects to build. Where do you draw your inspiration from all of your inventions? P.S. Enjoy the glitter.
Aradel sending me a fucking pipe bomb over here. I am 300 meters away from your location and rapidly approaching. Let your mind run wild. Think of something goofy and stupid. Start it. Either you'll make something that'll make a new safety law over, or you'll just invent something cool. Stop asking what to build and just start slapping stuff together. Oh, and that glitter?
You'll pay for that. Trust me. Hey, Cleric, what is the best time of your day?
Waking up in the morning, there's this brief period between 5 and 6 a.m. where the sun just barely comes through my curtains and hits my face, making me feel all warm and fuzzy. And then, one of these dipshits will inevitably cause trouble because one either stayed up all night or woke up too early to do something fucking stupid.
Warforged, what is your story? You don't get much attention, and I want to learn more about you. Love to hear from my brothers of steel. Oh, how thoughtful. It's a pleasure to hear from you, my fellow metal friend. Well, my name is Centurion. I was built by Origir the Forge Master and designed to fight in the Cataclysm. I enjoy a peaceful existence of cleaning and tending to the shop while my friends adventure and live their lives as they like. People don't seem to realize, but I am actually 9 feet tall, so I am actually like a scarecrow to ward off thieves around the area. It doesn't always work for some reason, but then again, I guess some people are just too stupid to comprehend danger. Rest their souls. Why does the party tolerate the Imperium when they make things so much worse?
Orion says I have to stay here despite how fucking boring it is.
My mission is to stay here until new orders arrive. That's 5 years, 10 years, 20 or more. I don't care. Me and the Artificer, we stay here.
My home was deep beneath the waves, but still off the Jagged Coast, which is Imperial territory. I stay because it may have its problems, but it's still my home.
My kids, I stay because of my kids. Once they're old enough to enjoy their own lives, I might travel, honestly.
Pilgrimage! The Iron Path brought me here, and thanks to all these strange folk, I am earning great world experience. I also made friends with a horned one, our warlock Mithra. It is a sign from the gods that my place is here. The war god Tarkin grants me this wisdom.
I'm an Imperial. Same as Neles. It's a shithole, but it's my shithole.
I'm exiled from the Kurilla Islands, my homeland, and it's safer here than anywhere else. Old Darun in the south is on the verge of a civil war. Norkman in the north is pretty much barbarian central and too cold for my liking. And I don't want to travel to the east. Hackerin, Arcades, Tilvanel, or any other eastern country is just not for me.
My friends are here. I stay because the joy they bring me is greater than the headaches the Empire causes.
Have you tried Imperial food? Best in the world! All spice roads lead here to this continent.
The shop is here. I can't leave it, and I am also unable to have any negative thoughts or opinions on Imperial law, as I am Imperial property. May the Dragon God preserve the Empire for all millennia to come. Is the Artificer looking for an unpaid apprentice of some kind?
Congratulations, you're hired. We have no insurance, zero safety regulations. Now go get me some tea and then throw it out because I hate tea, and get me some coffee and then throw that out and get me some Monster. Good luck, you're fired.
Does the fighter have a crush on anyone?
What? Here?
No dating in the workplace.
Why the fuck would I date anyone here? I have standards.
Sweetie, your standards are probably a tripping hazard.
Buried 6 feet deep, I bet.
Oh, so is that why you both fit then? Wait, that is not what I meant!
Artificer, how would you deal with an opponent that keeps resurrecting?
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Does Shayna still make advances towards the Artificer?
Okay, that was to get free shit from the store, honestly. Once I got properly paid, there was no reason to continue that charade.
Cleric, if you could do anything to the rest of the party, what would it be?
2 things. A swift kick to the head, and then a day off with some tea. They've been through a lot. I know this because I specifically sought most of them out for the job of helping me here because they're fucked up. They're good people, they've just been dealt a bad hand, so I'd want to beat some sense into them and then give them a day off to just be normal. Except for that asshole. I'd beat sense into him, then give him a right hook that would leave him comatose. Only reason I haven't yet is I'm genuinely worried that a single punch from me would drop his intelligence to that of a fucking turnip.
Can we get a basic rundown of the history of the kingdom, the Empire? I'm working with the halfling publishing house of Tube U to put out an extensive story on the history of this and many other nations, yes. But the short of it is this. The Empire was founded almost 1,000 years ago by Tenno Drakenblood, the first half-human mortal son of the god dragon. So says the legends, at least. For generations, the Drakenbloods guided the Empire to glory. When the Cataclysm hit, Emperor Ocelot Drakenblood was killed in battle. His son Victor Drakenblood took over. Through diplomacy, military might, and many other methods, he brought the entirety of the western continent of Ticonia under his rule. Our kingdom, where we currently live, Newforge, was near the front line of the Cataclysm for all 30 years it happened. They are subject to imperial rule and law, as they became a vassal state to them. But they still call themselves a kingdom, as it is allowed. The hero of the Cataclysm, Cedric Bishop, lives here as its king. Again, that's a brief rundown, but we'll have a much larger story on it later. If the Artificer can place portals and go anywhere he wants with zero restrictions, why not just steal a bunch of gold from the House of Taxes? Yes, why don't you do that, sir?
Simple answer? I'm not a thief. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I do not steal. It's simply against my nature. I'm happy to fuck around and find out, but I will under no circumstances outright lie, unfairly cheat, or steal what isn't mine.
How much money does a party actually have? And additionally, about how much do they owe? I calculate our finances. As a party, we all collectively have 12 silver pieces and 34 copper pieces in house fund. Additionally, each party member has no more than 3 silver to their personal name, excluding house funds. When jobs are completed, a portion goes to the house so we can pay for food, utilities, maintenance, etc., etc. We currently owe in excess 400 platinum, as well as 2,377 gold pieces. This is owed to the kingdom, empire, various debt collectors, 2 syndicates, a very angry cabbage seller, and more. We have slowly been paying it off for the past 4.5 years. For the cleric, do you like your health potions with or without the pulp?
Pulp.
Pulp?
It's got more vitamins and minerals.
I ask again. Pulp?
Will you read this question? Certainly.
Fuck off.
Anyone in a serious relationship?
I am.
You are?
Yup, with me, myself, and I.
Oh. You good?
The dating pool here sucks.
Hello, Artificer. Do you have a secret twin brother in your basement?
You know too much.
Question for the cleric. What is in the chest? If you don't want to answer, then what is your favorite food?
This question has been asked so frequently. I'll answer if you're also curious. Oh gods, I'm gonna get so much shit for this. So it's my old sword, my dog tags from my old unit, some trophies from different adventures, mementos, and I swear to the gods if this ever gets out, and I hear anything from the party, especially her, I'm personally smiting every one of you. A cute picture of a friend and I from Hackerin. Alright? There. I said it. I have a nice picture of a friend and I from when we grew up in Hackerin.
Oh, that's lovely. Who was your friend?
Get the fuck out of my room.
Who would you never want to go up against in a fight?
That's tough. Maybe Ocelot? Norkman Berserkers are no joke, and the kid's got the stamina. Neles is pretty handy with a blade, too. I've been training with her recently, and she's gotten really good. I do respect Shayna. She's good in a fight and pretty dangerous. Sir Gal definitely could be a problem to land a hit on. All of our spellcasters are very talented in their own right, too. I'd hate to fight Liliani. Undead are always a headache. Bart, too. Goliath wizards are a rare breed to go against. Oh, and don't get me started on Mithra. I don't think I could hurt her. And she's got some tough spells in her arsenal. Centurion the Warforged could probably just be a nightmare, too. All of them have their strengths, really, so I couldn't pick just one.
Orion 100%. Training is hell on earth with him.
Definitely Orion. Guy would turn me into shredded cheese.
Oh, not even a joke or a quip. Orion would destroy me.
Orion, yep. I saw him in action in the Cataclysm once. I will surrender immediately if he demands. Fuck that.
Absolutely, Orion. That guy scares the shit out of me. I'm thankful he's friendly and not like other clerics.
Oh, I wouldn't want to fight anyone, but Orion definitely would be the scariest if he wasn't all nice.
I praise the war god Orion wasn't assigned to handle us Norkmen before we joined the war against the Fallen in the Cataclysm. He would have been a most lethal opponent.
Orion definitely. No, are you nuts? It's Godzilla. Have you seen what everyone's tried against him? No, I'm out.
I am built to handle Class 5 demons, the highest threat level known to us. Orion was trained to do the same. He would be the only one that could go toe-to-toe with me due to the strength of the human spirit, of which I am programmed to say I admire greatly. And that wraps up our questions. Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hey. Just, passing through. Totally not eavesdropping about hidden chests and pictures and all that.
What an odd thing to say.
What? Me? Odd? Nah. Yeah, see you around. Toodles.
How strange. Oh well, thank you everyone for your questions. Of the 300 plus that were submitted, I hope we have satisfied you in what we were able to answer today. Please be sure to visit our subscriptions here if you'd like to support us. We are selling merch as well. And of course, click that subscribe button. TikTok is starting to slow down, and YouTube remains our main area for uploading these longer videos. Subscriptions, likes, and comments help us greatly.
No, I just can't build nukes and star bombers and black holes and shit.
But you can do it!
Yeah, gearhead, and then I'd kill a bunch of people. Innocents, probably, mostly. I'm trying to fuck up royalty, not their servants.
Can you do it in a way that doesn't hurt them?
Actively working on it, but making a bomb not target people is hard. But I'm still gonna figure it out.
Excellent. Well, you heard it here first, adventurers. Thank you again, and have a great day.